morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to this regional dialogue on domestic resource mobilization in the East African community and the Southern African Development Community.
This meeting is on enhancing domestic resource mobilization
through reformed global financial architecture and fiscal and debt policy management.
Domestic resource mobilization is really at the heart of regional integration because, without sufficient resources, our Vision 2050 as EAC or Agenda 2063 as Africa cannot be achieved.
The resources needed for us to be able to finance our development, for reinvestment in our economy, for providing public services, and also addressing all these challenges of climate change, they are increasing.
We need to generate new knowledge, but also make sure that the context, because our context keeps changing, the functioning of the state, the posture of the state, we need to influence it.
Tax structures are highly dependent on direct taxes. So that means that we go for the easy catch. And yet on the other side, when we look at the tax expenditure side, the very same provisions for the policies in the region provide for taxes that are going to make us lose revenue.
Our tax regimes in the region, I will talk about the East African region. It's not very cohesive. And this weekend's our integration.
The tax is an issue. We need to tax. But what are we taxing? Because the tax must be progressive. The tax must be seen to stimulate production. What are we taxing?
We have continuously seen that the mining industry is growing, but then they're paying less and less taxes towards financing, towards contribution to the state's physical well-being. But when this happens, then they limit physical revenues that could be used to finance or compensate social protections for communities through where mining is happening.
If you are in the civil society space, you are in the academia, these are some of the areas that we have got to be interested. And we must have a coalition of the willing that are willing to make very, very strong statements so that you can speak, truth to power and see whether that can change the trajectory of our governance.